this working? Mother, please tell me if you can see this or not. I need to know if I'm doing this right. Also, if Mario Kart Community Highway is too high, I also need to know that. Why am I not... where's the thing gone? Nothing else there is. Okay. I hope this is working. I would love to know, because whoever the only person here isn't fucking saying anything. Liv, are you there, for fuck's sake? I do not know if this is working or not. I need you to tell me, you dumb bitch. Right, I don't know. Fuck it, we ball. Right, so Eurovision 2024 tier list. Let's go. The thing is beginning tomorrow. The rehearsals are today. I've seen the leaks of Ireland and Ukraine. Ukraine looks like Ukraine, except for that one weird shot at the end. Ireland is like the best shit that has ever been concocted in the history of this competition. And I cannot believe that our country is doing something as good as that. I'm not gonna like kind of shook to the core about this revelation, but look. So yeah, we might actually be qualifying this year, which is insane. Never thought I'd see the day, TBH. Seeing as it's been a good fucking 6 years since it last happened, but looks like it's happening. So, we're going to get into my personal ranking of what I believe is one of the strongest years we're going to get for a good long while. Unfortunately, it is completely ruined by a certain you-know-who who will not be mentioned, but we all know about. So, I'm just going to kind of do this in a random order. I'm going to get the obvious thing out of the way, and that is... I'm going to get the bias out of the way. I'll put that up there, and we'll say nothing more about it. I am Irish. This is phenomenal staging wise. It's the best entry we've sent in God knows how long, since probably since we last won. I'm not ballsy enough to say that's guaranteed to qualify. I don't have that in me, but it's looking good is all I can say. We're gonna hope for the best, and if Ireland goes through, I'm gonna be a very happy bunny. Look, I think we're like 5th in the odds to qualify. We're like 7th to win. Then I think after rehearsal leagues, we're catching up to France. So look, it's all going well. Oh, hi, Liv. Now that you're actually here, can you fucking hear me? Is the Mario Kart too loud? Can you do your fucking job, please? Why is there not? Let's get rid of that. So yeah, look, get the bias out of the way, and where is my notes gone? Right, let's start off with house favourite. You and I all love it. Oh, America's fine. You and I all love it. Good old France. What to say about France? It was the first song. It came out really fucking early this year. It was out on like November the 8th or something really stupid. I don't know why France was like, oh, let's put our entry out, you know, in November, but look, they did. When it came out, I was kind of like, okay, kind of fuck with this. Good. It's very basic French, but it was kind of, you know, I was kind of fucking with it a bit because it kind of, you know, triggered the Switzerland 2021 itch in my brain, you know, a good French ballad. Then I looked up the lyrics meant, and I started listening to more, and then I realized this is very, 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 very fine with a fantastic vocalist is doing this. So, look, fair play to the man. He could belt the song out. I don't like the whole standing 2 feet away from the mic and belting it into it. I think it's very show-offy. I think people are going to be wowed by it. I think it's probably going to come like top 3 of the juries, as much as I hate the juries and I don't agree with them. Phenomenal vocalist, bit show-offy. It's very much vocal acrobatics without much substance. It's a very sauceless song, as I've called it. But that's all I can really say about it. It's very sauceless. For me, it goes... It's in between these two. I did like it when I first heard it, but that might just be because it was a Eurovision song in November and I was thirsty. And I needed I needed food. Yeah, it's really grown off me. I'm gonna leave him in here. I don't think it's bad enough to go down here and then don't bother showing up, but it's very meh. It's very meh. People who are going to vote for this, I don't get them. I really don't get them. Up next, who do we like the look of? We're like the look of the Czech Republic. I feel like this was the second song chosen. It was the second or third one. I didn't mean to go in order. That one I'm having. I'm just picking these random order. It was interesting. The national final was a complete disaster vocally from this. I remember I was watching it. I hadn't heard the song beforehand because they just weren't out. And then I just remember watching it live being like, what the fuck? What is she doing? But look, over time, it has gotten better. I think vocally she's fine now. I think I very much overreacted to this. My problem is I don't particularly like the song. It's very fine to me. I don't have like anything too strong to say about it. Nothing negative to say about it either. But to me, it's kind of just a definition of fine. So we'll put it up here. We'll go about France. I think it has grown on me. I think the rehearsal is pretty alright. She needs to change the outfit. The outfit is horrendous. But look, I don't know if that's probably not happening. So we'll go there. Next up, we're going to go with the Netherlands. Where's that? There he is. This looks nothing like him. Jesus Christ. Pedestals for the girls. Pedestal can be for the girls all they want, but like, it's kind of just an alright song. And I don't particularly like the bridge in the revamp. I don't like the whole spoken word, but I think it's a little bit silly. Personally, I don't like the revamp. It's fine. Like, it hasn't made the song worse. I just don't particularly like the direction it went in, but it's fine. It goes here. Songs allowed, maybe. Bump back. Why is there a fucking heart reaction when I can't see my chat properly? Boo! I popped this out so I can see it properly. Pop out chat. There we go. Bump the audio down. That's fine. Let me fix that. Is that better, Mother? Do you prefer that? Can you listen to it properly now? Can you hear me speak about my stupid gay song competition? Yes, let's fucking go. Okay, who says going to... The Netherlands! This was a weird one. When I first listened to it, it didn't really do much for me. It was kind of alright when I first listened to it. The problem was I got the chorus of just going Europapa stuck in my fucking head like pretty much everyone did, and then over time it kind of wormed its way into, like, you know, I was listening to it more, so on and so forth, and in the end I like it. I do like this. It's not down here, it's definitely here. It's solidly here where, like, it's good. It's nowhere near like being top 5 level, but like it's good. The Dutch love it. It's got like 1 billion streams or something stupidly high. It's like the most streamed song ever. It was like it had like the most streams in one day for a Dutch artist or a Dutch song. So I'm happy for the Dutchies, but for me it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I've nothing more, nothing less to say about it. It's just pretty good. Liv, you pick a country you want me to talk about next, because I am just kind of here scanning them. There's nothing that really stands out. I don't want to go straight to like the favorites too quickly. So you pick a song that you want to talk about. While you're doing that, I'm going to pick a different song because the menu is annoying me. No. No. Oh, that'll do. Where'd my chat go? Moldova! Moldova, where is Moldova? Natalia, where? Natalia! There we go. Yeah, look. Moldova have been they've been pretty good for the last few years, where, like, they've managed to take something and, like, make it influence really good, like... If you ever want to piss off Spanish people, just remind them that Chanel did lose out to the old men singing about train and just watch them absolutely seethe. It is pretty funny. This is nowhere near being Moldova's best. Look, I think they're fine. They kind of just need to take the year off. It's a fairly uninspired song this year, and like the rehearsals isn't doing anything to inspire confidence in them. It's just a year off for Moldova. Like, they'll be fine. They kind of just need to take a break this year, I think. They don't seem to pump too much money. It's kind of just Natalia on stage this year. So look, it's fine. It is what it is. I've nothing really to say about the song. I think it's just not great, to be honest. Definitely like one of their weaker attempts. And to be honest, I think this is a complete no-hoper tomorrow. But look, you never know where the things happen. But I'd be shocked if this goes through. Shocked. That's why I'm making my door brothers making me listen to the song. No, you were going to listen to the song anyway. You're watching the show tomorrow. Like, you would have seen it anyway. Well, now that's the other way. Let's talk about a good song. Okay. I'm gonna bring out my hot take for the year, and that is that Sweden's entry by the two Twinks, the Norwegian Twinks, this is the best thing they've sent in since Mons, basically, since 2015 when they won. I don't know why. When I first like saw it, I was kind of in my head going like, why do I like this so much more than all of Sweden's other entries? And I realized it's because the two twins are inherently a lot more likable than all of Sweden's other entries. They're very aware of what their song is, and they're not trying to like peddle it as something it isn't. And for me, I don't know, I just think the twins are very, very, very likable. And it makes me just like this song a lot more. It's very catchy. Like, I throw it on every time, like, I bop away with it. And yeah, this is my favorite Swedish entry since 2015. Like, having Sweden this high up it's not me. I usually don't do this, but I don't know. I just like the twins this year. Maybe it's because they're Norwegian, and that's what's doing it for me. Maybe I just hate Sweden that much. But I don't know what it is. The twins... I think the twins being inherently very likable has bumped this up and just made me like... I don't know, just made me like the song more. I know, but like, look... The twins are very... The twins know what they're doing. Like, they should, like... To be honest, I thought they had a better song than Loreen last year, and they probably they have a good song this year. It's probably going to come like 8th or 9th, and it's going to be fine. And I won't be upset about this year. But yeah, fair play, Marcus and Martinez. I still don't know which one's which, but fair play to the twins. They did good. Liv, pick another country. I don't want to go. I don't want to go straight to like my favorites. I feel like that's cheating. You can't go straight to the good songs. Have we done Belgium? We have not done Belgium. I want your opinions on Belgium. Because I remember I sent this to you when it first came out as being like, people seem to adore this. What am I not getting? Because I remember someone compared this to Arcade, and I was like, really? Arcade? I love Arcade, but I don't know. I want your opinions on this, because I've finally been able to like vocalize what my thoughts are, what my issues are with this problem, but I want to see what you go first. It's number 6. It's number 6. Why Why do you like Belgium so much? What is it about Belgium that's doing it for you? Because for me, it's just... It's a banger. So my problem with this is something I've said to like a lot of people whenever I even like listed songs with them is melodically it's interesting. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Melodically for the first half of the song it isn't very interesting, but lyrically it's quite good. Whereas, and then it builds up to this big melodical drop in the last minute, but the repetition of the lyrics, I do not like the repetition. It really annoys me. I don't get what the point of it is, and I think it kind of kills the song, the fact that it's just the same thing said over and over and over and over, when, like, in the background, the melody is, like, popping off and it's going wild, whereas, like, I don't see why people are saying like, oh, this is top 5 potential. I've never seen that. Vocally, I'm not gonna make any judgments to the show, but like, I don't know. Just it's never really done it for me. You had to song a club girl in a setter. How is this appeal to that side of you? I don't understand. I don't see the appeal for that. Yeah, like that's it. I know, like, as a song, it's fine. Like like realistically, it isn't like it is good enough for the final. It is a good song. It's just not doing anything special for me. And I've never really understood the oh, it's, you know, potential winner, potential top 5. I think this is gonna qualify, and I think it's gonna come like 12th or 13th. I think is realistically like where it's gonna end up finishing. I don't think it has that magic to like push it. It's gonna be honest with your man actually opened her mouth and just sings. Oh, I don't know. I'm not seeing it personally, but you know, yeah, I'm not seeing it. I think that's all I have to say about Belgium. Like, it took me a while to like realize what my issues with the song were, but I kind of did come to that realization in the end that like it's just the first and second half, I don't like what they're doing. Let's go for... Let's start knocking some of these out quickly, ones I don't really have much to say enough about. Alright, Luxembourg, boring, generic. I don't know what they're trying to do with their styling and Tally's hair. Like, whoever her stylist is, need to fucking fire them, because they're making an incredibly attractive woman look not very attractive. The song goes nowhere. I think it's very generic. It's very sweet. It's very, you know, someone had this, and a Swedish songwriter had this in their drawer, and they just pumped it out somewhere. It's probably going to qualify because it's closing the semi-final. There's a huge push this year about Luxembourg and being their first time back in 30 years. I think the EBU wants them to qualify because they need their money, and Luxembourg is probably getting into paying a lot more the longer they stay in. Like, production-wise, the national final was good. They're going in the right direction. Just they need to get rid of what they did this year. Let the artists apply with the songs they wanted to, instead of just giving them dross from like Norwegians or from Scandinavian songwriters. It has also dawned on me as well that if they picked what comes second in this national final, they'd probably do a lot better, because of the year we're in, where there's not that many like very dramatic ballads. It's kind of just France, really. If Luxembourg picked what comes second, they could have done a lot better. But look, they're probably going to qualify. They're probably going to get what they want. But for me, this is a nothing. This is a nothing song for me. It does nothing. Very generic. I think the revamp with the slow bit, I get why it's there. It's to help her like sing the song. It's just not for me. Oh, you missed a bit at the start. Yeah, there's only 36 countries this year live. I don't know what that word you set out to pretend is. I don't understand the meaning of that, but as far as I'm concerned, that doesn't exist. There's only 36 countries. I have only heard 36 songs this year. That's all I can comment about. While we're in the train of negativity, because while we're talking about this, so my hot take for the year is that the Greek entry is awful. I genuinely, I don't get this song. I don't get what they're going for. I don't get what part of this is supposed to like make people go, this is appealing and this sounds good. It's very much no, Liv. I really think it's that bad. This is like my least favorite song of the year that I'm ranking objectively. This song does nothing to me. I just don't think I get it. I think the bridge to me, the bridge grates on me. Again, it's a cultural thing. I just don't get it. It's not an appealing sound to me. Nothing about this works for me. I'm interested to see how this stages. I think the one take could work. I think I'm really fascinated to see how the one take works because it could be amazing. It could be a complete disaster. The rehearsal footage wasn't great, but that was like their first run through their second rehearsal, so it's going to be fine. They're probably going to figure it out, but I know people want this to win. Some people really love this. I don't see this winning. I don't think it's a hope winning. I think there's gonna be too many people like me who are just like, this song isn't appealing and it's not gonna get enough points. And I think the juries might end up burying this, to be honest. But I don't know. Like, there's always one song that does well every year where I just don't get it, and it's probably gonna be Grease this year, and that's fine. Music is subjective. I like it's giving 2012, but you can give 2012 and it be good, is kind of my argument. Like, I don't know. You really could do I think you could do a lot better. Right. That's enough negativity because we've done about 3 shite songs in a row. Let's talk about a good song, and we're gonna go with... Oops. Where'd you go? Up. Put you up there. So... unsurprisingly, I once again love the Italian entry this year, because Italy is physically incapable of picking a bad song with the bloody system they have. It was weird. This was supposed to be a year Italy were due to be my number 1, because there's a weird thing where like every second year Italy ends up being my number 1, and that got messed up because of COVID, and then it snapped back into order again. But yeah, it's in my top 5. Like, it's a fantastic song. Angelina is one of the best vocalists this year. That a cappella moment in the bridge is stunning. She performs the song flawlessly every time I've seen her do it. It's a bit of a piss take that she's only 22. Like, stop being that talented, that young of an age. Like, cop on's a bit of a piss take. But look, the song is fantastic. If I was to put money down now on who's going to win, and you had going to my head, I had to put like a $5 down. I'd be putting a $5 on Italy to win. I think they have enough in the jury and the televote to like come second, third in both, and that be enough to get through. That's my agent. All it does is make it fair. See, that's what I'm saying. She's too talented for her age. Like, share that time with the rest of us, for fuck's sake. Like, some of us are, you know, bloody engineers. Yeah, that's long and short of it. Like, it's another fantastic Italian entry. Like, whether people like it or not, we're gonna be going back to Italy within the next like 5 years, I'd wager. Like, I know, like personally, I'm sick of going to Sweden, so like, I think it's about time we get sick of going to another country. And if it's Italy, I'd rather be Italy, because out of the countries that like consistently do well, them, Sweden, Ukraine, I'd rather go to Italy than go to Ukraine or Sweden for obvious reasons. And Barista, you can't talk. Yeah, but like, you know what I'm trying to put down. But anyway, to conclude, Italy, fantastic. Don't change Sanremo. Sanremo's brilliant. It's a nightmare to watch. It's an absolute slog to watch, but it's an entertaining slog, and I'll probably do it again next year. And I'll enjoy it. I'll bitch about it, but I will enjoy it in the end. Alright, I've done a few countries in a row now. Liv, you pick the next one. And let's see what hot take or what cold take I have. Lithuania. Oh, Liv. Oh, Liv. You spoil me. You spoil me. Yeah, so if we're completely removing bias from the argument, this is my favorite song this year. I don't really know what to say. I just think the song's a banger. I just think it's catchy. It's really good to... It's just something you can listen to and just enjoy listening to it no matter what. Like the beat is infectiously catchy. It's just a fun time. It's a great I don't really have any like complex analysis to do with this. I just think it's a banger, and I like listening to it, and I like listening to it more than all the other songs this year. I don't really know them. I kind of know the meaning behind the song is to do with like him and like, you know, coming out in Lithuania where it's not really socially acceptable. But like, I know I haven't really done like a deep analysis into it. I am kind of worried about this song. A lot of people are kind of getting the vibe that this might do worse than it should, and I'd be devastated if it does. I think this should be Lithuania's best ever result in the competition, which is top 5. But I don't know if it's going to get there. I'm going to be voting for this like hell. For not the final, for the semi-final, I'm saving my votes for another country that I'm worried might not go through. So we'll talk about it in a bit. But it's just Lithuania is a fantastic song. It is my undisputed favorite this year. I wouldn't say undisputed, because there was a time while I was like debating between this Croatia, spoilers, this Croatia and Italy, but this ended up winning out in the end after like a day or so, and it's like firmly stayed there since. Let's get some more like filler songs out of the way, I guess is how I call them. Yeah, Iceland. What were we thinking, Iceland? What's the story here with this? Why would you had Wild West. You had a song that was, when it was announced, the favorite to win the competition. A song that was guaranteed 350 points in the televote due to the nature of the song and like what it was talking about. Why did you take that, have it win semi-final, have it win its first round of the final, and then discard it in that god-awful super final? That's the biggest fumble this year. It's not even close. Like, I don't know what. Look, I don't know what was in the water in Iceland that night, but it was an absolute, like, it was a catastrophic fumble because, look, I love Hera. Je ne sais quoi is a great song, but it's more current than this song that she's entering with 14 years later. There's really not much to say. It is literally just Embers again, and Embers got 0 points in the televote and the juries. It was the infamous UK 0 points, and this is just that again. So, Iceland, I'm sorry, you've absolutely no hope. You'll probably get some points for like Finland and Sweden tomorrow, but this ain't it. This really ain't it. Let's get some more. I'm kind of just gonna like rattle through a few of these that I don't have much to say about. So Latvia goes here. It's fine. It's a fine male ballad. I really don't have much to say about Latvia. I think if Dons qualifies, he'll do well enough in the final, but I don't think he will qualify. I don't think he has the televote support, and I feel really bad for Latvia because they're kind of in the same hole that we are, where they just can't qualify, and I really want them to get out of that hole with us. But it's more, unfortunately, it's more likely we get out of it this year than they do, and that's kind of upsetting. I don't want to lose Latvia just because they can't qualify, but I have nothing to say about the song. It's kind of just fine. Same for Australia. I like the cultural elements in it. I like what they're going for, but I don't know. It doesn't move me in any way. I'm just kind of there like, yeah, it's all right. Like, I can see some like merit to this, but I don't know. It doesn't really do much for me. And then another one I've nothing to say about is yeah, it's Albania. Like, it's above here just about, but they shouldn't translate the song. They should have left in Albania. There's like so much happened with this, but I just don't want to go into it because it's just gonna make me upset. Alright, Liv, you want Austria? No. Alright, it's there. It's good. It is good. It's fun to like, you know, just bop away, son, like, you know, have a good, a happy, goofy, laughy time. But like, it's just like, it's a fun song. That's what it is. It's just fun. But hoping there's not really much like substance here, to be honest. It's kind of just like 3 fun minutes. It's kind of like, like Armenia's kind of similar, where like it's 3 minutes of like good fun, but I appreciate the cultural elements a lot more in Armenia than I do compared to this. I think this is like, out of like the quote unquote just pure fun entries, I think this is better than Austria, but I think there's a song that's better than both of them that also kind of falls into that category. It's not this. This is Finland. I'm upset. Okay, you could have picked Sarasipala and you could have done really well, and then you picked the meme entry. It's fine. I got myself a Windows 95 shirt. I'm gonna wear it the night of the final when I go out drinking for the final. But like, it's fun. I get what you're going for, but as a song, like, it's just, you can get away with it this year, Finland, but you need to pick a serious song next year. Like, UMK is getting really good. You can't keep letting the silly songs that you let in every year win all the time. You need to start picking like serious entries that are competitive. Because this isn't competitive. This will like... Thanks, Liv. Thanks for telling me that. I definitely needed to know that about, you know, something I'm never going to use. But, yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it. Like, Finland just... I'm also biased because, like, Cha 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 last year is, like, my most played song of all time. It's my favorite Eurovision song of all time. I was obsessed with that song from, like, when it came out in January until, like, just a really long time. Carrie is the first ever Eurovision artist I went to see in concert. Finland was a very special country for me last year, and to follow that up with this is disappointing. It's very disappointing. And I know that's my bias coming into it, but it is disappointing. I'm gonna actually... It did, like, Cha 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 was revolutionary. Like we all know what it did. I'm gonna organize these a bit, actually. I'm gonna put the do I have all the favorites left, Frank? So there. Who else is top 5 in the odds? You are. I've done Italy and I've done the Netherlands. Okay, we're gonna save these 3 to last because they're like the top 3 in the odds. So we'll kind of leave them to have their own bit. I guess we just kind of just start knocking out countries again. Slovenia, I don't get the hype. It's fine. Again, it does nothing. It does nothing for me. It's all right. It's better than these. I can appreciate some of the parts of this, but I've nothing to say about these 2 songs. Like, I think they're just like, this is good. I can appreciate this is good, and like, it has its thing, and I can appreciate like this is doing what it's doing, but it's just meh. Who else have I not got much to say? I've nothing to say about Cyprus. Like, the funny thing about Cyprus is the fact that the story behind this song is more interesting than the song itself. The whole, like, this was in Greece's selection last year. It lost out. The person supposed to sing the song sued the broadcaster. All that is just way more entertaining than like the actual song itself, which is just, it's a plain girl bop. It doesn't have this, like, it has no sauce like Italy does. It's just nothing. Oops, sorry. It's not that bad. But it's just a nothing song to me. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I really don't like the Spanish entry. I really don't like the Spanish entry. It does... I don't get why people like it. I get that, like, the performance is funny. It has the 2 lads with their arses out. It had, like, an army of gay Spanish men chanting it during the final. But this does nothing for me. I think it's I don't get the appeal in it. I don't get why people would vote for this over, like, so many other songs. It does nothing for me. Hold up, what? What do you mean, hold up what? There's nothing to this song. Like, What do you hold up wadding me about? What you need the context on? Let's see. To you, yeah. To me, there's nothing to this song. I don't see the appeal at all. I don't see why a jury is going to vote for this. I don't see why a televote's going to vote for this over literally any other of the songs in the competition. That's going to the final anyway, because there's objectively worse songs that like aren't gonna go through. But like, again, I'd say if we're ranking this bottom tier objectively, it probably goes like that. I think Luxembourg is the best at this, but even then, but that's just, this is nothing to me. This I can at least is like a bit fun, and like this I like the violin bit, whereas for these two I just don't like anything about the songs, and that's just my honest opinion. Oh well. That was a lot of negativity. We're gonna talk about another good song. And Liv, I'm sorry I was mean to you about Spain, but we can both agree that Dizzy is a banger, though. Dizzy absolutely kind of slaps. And look, I know it's kind of like treason for me to say as an Irish person, like, oh, the UK did something good, but like, come on. This is low-key a banger, though. Like, I know people are kind of like, oh, Ollie's gonna come up with something that's gonna win for the UK, blah, blah, blah. Like, people need to get over the expectations they had and just kind of appreciate that, yeah, like, it's a banger, though. Like, it just is a banger. It's catchy, it's fun, like, I don't have much to say about it. The staging is the gayest shit I think I've ever seen, and, like, it's a bit much. I think it's gonna absolutely fuck him over in the jury vote, but, like, good on Ollie. He's, you know, he's preaching what he's got. Good for him. We're all very proud of you. We're all pretty proud of you, Ollie. I hope, look, I'm also kind of vested in this. I want him to do well for the amount of shit he's had to deal with the entire season. I would be happy if he did well. Whether that happens or not, who knows, but, like, Dizzy's just good. It's just really good. And that's kind of all I have to say about it. I have nothing to say about you. Actually, no, you're going there. I have nothing to say about this. It's a song that exists. The staging is hilarious, but as a song, I've nothing to say about you. This tickles my brain in a weird way. I don't know what it is, but like, again, like, out of the songs that are like pure fun, I like this one the most, and it just tickles something in my brain. Does the Estonian song, which I'm not going to pronounce because I can't pronounce it because it's ridiculously long and I don't want to make a fool of myself. But yeah, I've nothing really much to say about Estonia. It's fun. It tickles my brain nice. Who else do I've nothing to say about you. I like what you're going for, Malta. You're in terms of the girl bops, you're better than Cyprus anyway. But I appreciate what you're going for. I like Sarah, but again, not really much to say. It is kind of like on the upper end of this like bunch here. Portugal, I adore the Portuguese song. I remember I came home. I was getting the bus home, I think, from like Dublin, and this had just won in Portugal, and I threw this on. And I'm pretty sure, Liv, I sent you a text being like, oh, like, low-key, the Portuguese song is a banger. And I've thought this since it came out, and now everyone's seen the stage, and everyone's like, oh, you know what, the Portuguese song is actually pretty good, isn't it? It actually looks really good. And I'm just there like, see, lads, I've known this from the start. You're preaching to the converted here. I really like the Portuguese entry. Ignore the fact that there's more than like 5 songs. There's gonna end up being more than 5 songs in like easy top 5. That's just a name. Ignore the maths behind it. It's fine. Serbia is good. Sometimes we just need a sad girl ballad. It's good. It's kind of like it was very neck and neck with Portugal, but Portugal kind of like stuck out a bit over one. It ends like at the top of here, realistically, to Serbia, but that's the most I have to say about it. It's a good sad girl ballad. It'll do alright. I like it. I like it more than these, that's all I have to say. Yeah, we do like a sad girl band. We all need them sometimes. Germany, I'm not as harsh on the German entry as other ones. Maybe this is because I watched the German national final last year, this year. I watched this song came on, I was like, oh thank God, this is the first good song that's been on all night. So I know, I think I kind of bonded up the song over that, like, you know, I had that moment being like, hey, this actually isn't that bad for Germany. Did I think it would win? No, but look, here we are. Isaac's is a fantastic vocalist. He has some incredibly dodgy opinions that I'm not going to repeat here, but you can look into them if you want. Don't know what, as a person, don't know what he's cooking there, but as a song, I like it more than most. I think it'll probably come. Well, I think it'll do all right. I think the juries will see something in it. I've nothing to say about Denmark. It's funny. Someone just shouting sand over and over again. It's funny. But again, I don't have much to say about sand. It's kind of just there. It gets out of this because like it is funny to just shout the word sand the entire time, and it has that going for it. So we're nearly there. We've only three songs left before we get into the favorites. So I'm gonna pop you here. This is very much a me thing. I don't know. I just like a rock entry from time to time. I think this is really good. I really want San Marino to get to the final because in my opinion, this is the best entry they've ever sent. I want this to do better than 19th in the final. But I don't know if it's going to go through. It does have Spain and Italy voting for it in the semi-final. That's going to help. Will it be enough to push it through? I don't know. But I hope it does. I really hope it does. Right, we'll do Georgia last, then we'll get into like the last four here, which is like where I have stuff I really want to say. So Georgia is the best, personally is the best girl bop of the year. I don't know why, I just like this one. I like this one more. I kind of just do. I can't really explain. Like, I don't have any like deep analysis to why I like this. It just kind of, I like this as a girl bop. That's about it. I just think it's a good girl bop. Right, we'll do Norway first. I adore the Norwegian entry. I really adore the Norwegian entry. I love that the public picked this over the fucking giant AI robot and Kaino. This is something really special. Like the folk rock is really special. The performance is outstanding. Like watching this live is just mesmerizing. I really hope this does well. I really want Norway to get rewarded for taking a risk and not sending something deeply unserious for a while. I want them to start sending more shit like this in the future, so I want them to be rewarded for this. What's the background song right now? I think this is Super Bell Subway. Let me check. Yes, it is. It's Super Bell Subway from Mario Kart 8. But yeah, like, I want Norway to do well. I really do. So, on to the favorites. We're gonna go in the order the bookies have in the moment. So, in third place is Ukraine. Ukraine is good. Ukraine is very good. Ukraine, however, does not push into this section for me. Oh, nice. You got Taco Bell. Very good. Oh, I get it, because that, like, Bell, like Super Bell Subway, it kind of, you know, it rhymes, it links together. Look at that. Look at us. Yeah, Teresa Maria, good song. Very, like, was looking like a very good and very impactful stage show from what I've seen so far. But yeah, I just think, look, I think it's a very good song. I see why it's third favorite in the odds, because obviously there's the whole Ukraine thing, but also, like, the juries are gonna love Jerry Hill's vocals because they're flawless. I do think the rap is gonna kill this. I think some jurors are gonna go, oh, rap, ew, disgusting, 0 points, and That's just gonna happen because the juries are a fucking joke and they're not like selected properly. But there's nothing we can do about that. Are the juries ordered within them? No, they're not. I'm not bothered going that far. Like Sweden is not above Italy, for example, but I'm not bothered going into that much detail. TBH. You can figure it out yourself. They're not racist. They're just like I think someone did the stats. Like 66% of them had like a pop music background, and there was like no one with rock influences before. So like that's automatically putting people who sound rock at a disadvantage because people who aren't familiar with it are less likely to vote for it. It's just the juries aren't regulated properly for what they need to do. They should be there. I still think we need the juries because the televote does some wacky shit at times. They just need better regulation, but that's a whole fucking different story that like I don't want to get into because it's going to make me upset about last year again. So second place in the odds currently, they've slipped down since we began, is Switzerland. Obviously it's going in here. Fantastic song. The message behind it is brilliant when you start reading into it. I think some of the wordplay in the lyrics is just fantastic. It's like go through like between the O's and ones. That's where I found my kingdom come. Is brilliant when you understand the message of the song. And just as a song, it's really good. Like it mixes a bunch of different genres together really, really, really well. Like you got the rap bits, got the art bits, got the pop bits, you got the slower bits. It shouldn't work as like a mix of genres like kind of pulled together, but it does. It just comes together brilliantly. I don't think it's gonna win, and I'm not just saying that because I don't want to go to Switzerland next year because I'm gonna be broke. But I have a gut feeling this isn't going to do as well with the juries as people think. I think some of them are gonna go rap, ew, gross, disgusting, or they're gonna go, oh, opera, ew, gross, disgusting, because we've seen before like the televote eats that shit up, but Il Volo came 6th with the juries with their opera, with like their popera, and then Caria came 4th last year at rap. It like there's elements in there that go against what the juries usually vote for. Now that could be different this year. I can see why people are saying there's going to be a jury effect. Nemo's vocals are outstanding, but I don't know. I can't at the moment. I can't see this getting enough in either camps to win. I think people are overestimating how it's going to do in the juries, to be honest. And we'll finish off with good old Croatia. Out of the favorites, this is the one I want to win the most. Not from like a song point of view, because it is my second favorite of the year, but the narrative behind this is just so compelling to me that this guy went from being on the reserve list from the Croatian national final to being called in because his name was first alphabetically and the person he then someone pulled out, to then going from that first semi-final performance where it was a mess because it was his first time performing and he got so excited, to then going to the final performance where he got 10 times as many televotes as everyone else in the competition, to see how he's grown over the past 3 months since he got selected. Just the whole narrative behind it is it's just so compelling. I want him to win because it's like the dream of this unsigned artist who did the entire song by himself in his own room, going and winning Eurovision, bringing it to Croatia the first time. It's just such a fantastic story. I'm fully behind him as an artist. Do I think it could win? I personally think this has the televote one. I think when the narrative starts building in about Croatia in the news over the next day or so, I think people are going to buy into him as a narrative, as a person. I think he's going to get a good televote. It all comes down to the juries. The juries should like this, because it has rock elements, but it's not a rock song. He sings the song good, vocally it's good, the stage show is good. The jury should like this but I don't know if they're gonna go for it, because I know they're gonna go for France. And we all know they're going to go for the French entry. It depends on what happens after that. Does Croatia do well enough for the juries to win? I want them to. I want to go to Croatia next year. I want Baby Lasagna to have that story. But I just don't know. I really don't know. But as a song, it's fantastic. The message is kind of the message is really interesting because it resonates. It's a whole thing about people in Croatia have like having to deal with like moving to like get better job opportunities, but like even then that's something like people in Ireland can relate to, because a bunch of people have to move to Dublin to get job opportunities because there's just jack shit going on here. So it's just really interesting, like the message of the song. I think it's really good. Yeah, it's really catchy. It's really fun. It's just it's a great song to bop to. Why is his name that? I don't know. Ask him. Send him an Instagram DM. Ask him why is your name that? Why did you call yourself that? I don't know. I don't think there's any reason behind it, but yeah. Obviously, I want Lithuania to win. It's my favorite song this year, but out of the favorites, I want the bookies to be right this year, and I want it to go to Croatia. And I think that's it. Let me just can I do my scroll wheel? I don't. Can I? Okay. I think. Right, that's the best we're gonna do. So, sorry, everyone's being cut off about them, but that's it. That's the final tier list. Obviously, I'm biased because of Ireland. Yeah, he might answer you. If he doesn't answer you, let me know. So this is fine tier list. Obviously, Ireland, I'm biased. It's so weird to be excited about an Irish entry this year. It's just, I'm so proud of Bambi. I have watched the rehearsal footage. It's outstanding. It's cinematic. It's so good. I hope to God I hope this is the time we qualify. I think we deserve a qualification. I think we deserve a qualification this year. And then, like, once we qualify, I don't care. After that, I don't care. What happens, happens. But yeah, like, just kind of run through the chase quickly. Obviously, Ireland bias, Lithuania banger. That top 8 is fairly locked in, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really see anything changing. I'm not gonna bother doing like the micromanagement of the tiers because I'm not bothered. It's too much effort. But yeah, that's it. That's my tier list. If you have any complaints, go fuck yourself. This is my own opinion, and I'm not changing it. That's it. Okay, I did the thing. All again next year when I have to do another one of these. Okay, bye now.